Hello there, and welcome to my COVID days and nights. Today, this is my ongoing, I'll just say quickly, a blog to sort of on a daily basis, as much as possible, of sort of how my days are with COVID, long COVID. And it's sort of in retrospect for the day because I don't really have the ability to which could be kind of interesting to when something comes up and an issue to record at that time and then string them together. I just can't do that. I can't be done on my tablet. The tablet's not strong enough or whatever, and my phone neither. They're Stone Age equipment, so even apps don't work that well at times. So anyway, today has been another sort of rough day, but no more drama regarding like the doctors or government agencies or anything like that at this point. Tomorrow there might be nurses coming tomorrow to look at my leg. It might be the last time for a little while until it breaks out again, which it usually does. It's been a rough day for me to read because it's been an extremely tiresome day. I normally get up between about 7:30 and 8, and I come to here, and at about 8 o'clock I've got an alarm that goes off to take my medication and vitamins, or if you're in the UK, vitamins. And then I sort of read for a little bit of something else. Currently, just to say, are going to be reading the letters of Honor de Balzac. I'm just reading slowly the memoir that's been written by his sister. It's about 100 pages, and I haven't got that far. But that's my usual thing that I've been doing. I did it yesterday, but today I didn't because I lounged around in bed to basically 9. And usually by 9, I like to be downstairs in case there's anything in the mail. It gives me a different perspective rather than just this small spot here. And then at least that way I can get up and walk around a little bit. It, it's it's sort of bad because there's other people that come through and uh, there's new people that come in. There's one that's she constantly sings to herself, and that's something that drives me nuts. And then there's someone else that sings to himself when he's not screaming into the speakerphone on his phone, which he's all the time. I'm down there, I can hear him. He's on the top floor, and I can hear him on the phone. Comes down the stairs, he's on the phone. He's indicating like if he's not on the phone with someone, he's singing to himself, and I just it's something that really bugs me. But anyway, I won't go on to that. But these are the perils of being downstairs. But the benefits are when it is quiet that I can read, I can get up, move around a little easier than I can here. I can stretch out. I can sort of do leg sort of stretches and flexing of muscles and that type of thing. But today, I was extremely tired. And I went down and I started reading Maltese Falcon because I'll be doing a live on Sunday with Carrie at Literary Carrie. So I read for about 20 minutes, and then I just sort of didn't know what I was falling asleep, sort of dozing. So I basically dozed, and it was quiet today down there. Nobody, as far as I know, because I am sort of aware of my surroundings when I doze off. Um, so I was dozing off till about 10:30 or so, when my landlord called me because there was British Gas had to come in to look at the boiler because the day I mentioned about them changing a radiator, so they did something to the boiler as well. So the British Gas had to fix it or whatever it's done. Yeah, cowboys. Anyway, so yeah, and then that sort of roused me up, and I tried to read again. I think about 2 pages, and it was like, ah. So I dozed again till about 12:30, 1 o'clock, I think, and I dragged myself upstairs here, and and laid down for, I don't know, for most of the time. I think I'm trying to remember when I did my sort of video for Clarissa today. I think I did it after I got up. Because I think I was more awake at that point. I'm pretty sure I was. Then, yeah, and I I think just about an hour and a half ago, I started reading again. So I'm halfway done Maltese Falcon, and I might get it done tonight if I'm feeling a little better now. But along with this, it's like that. This is the cognitive thing that comes along with the tiredness and not being able to rest enough. Like I need so many hours during the day. So basically, I went to bed last night at about midnight, and yes, I was up and doing things for maybe an hour or two, but I basically needed the rest from 12 midnight to about 4 o'clock this afternoon in order to feel somewhat rested at the moment. But I also have other issues that come up. It's the long COVID thing. They're not new symptoms, but they're symptoms that sort of go not dormant so much, but they go into the background and then they come out in front. And today, definitely out in front is joint pain, neck, my fingers, like as if it's it's hard to hold on to a book. So I try to hold it in other ways so I don't stress the joints, and especially my left hip and my left knee is very painful. I'm hobbling around at the moment. And that's because of 25 years ago, I guess it was, maybe 28. I was hit by a car, so I had multiple fractures in my ribs, fractured my hip, and twisted my knee badly, my left knee. So I still have problems, but it's this, since the COVID, that's really, really kicked in heavily. And all my joints sort of hurt, so I have to be careful the way I'm sort of laying or sitting in order to, be a little more comfortable. Which then could be the reason why I wasn't resting too well. Like one thing spirals into the other. But it's the cognitive thing that really bugs me, because it was like I was trying to leave a message for someone on Voxer. I think it was last night, or maybe, no, it was probably early this morning. And I had the word. I knew the word. Like sometimes I can't pull the word out of my brain. I can't think of it. Other times, I got the word, but my tongue won't get around it. I can't pronounce the word. And that's embarrassing and bloody annoying. But anyway, that's the way it's been today. So my reading time so far today has been 2 hours, maybe. See, normally I get about 4 to 6 hours reading a day. Really good days, I might get a little more. But on bad days, as well, they're very bad days, 0. But thankfully, that hasn't quite been too many of those recently. But yeah, so hasn't been that good. But what did come today, which was good, I've been waiting for. I think I ordered this. What they are? Sorry, is bootlaces. I've been waiting for these. I think since about the 12th or 13th, and I'd almost forgotten about them because at the same time I ordered insoles for my boots, and they came. So these came today, and I'm looking at it, and they came from Australia. Like, I didn't know this. I ordered them off of eBay because it's the um, easiest way. I can just do a PayPal amount, and I don't need to, like, if I ordered from Amazon, I need to probably pay twice as much for shipping, or wait till I get 20 pounds worth of stuff. So I didn't want to do that, and I didn't have that much stuff I needed or wanted. Well, needed, I should say. Wanted, yes. There's always wants, but um, anyway. So yeah, so I got this, and that's for my Doc Martens. These are about 17 years old, I guess, and they're still functional. I had to get some new inserts for them, but I have worn off the treads. So these, and you can see, yeah, can you see that? The shape, yeah, sort of. I've wore off the edge here, and it's pretty. They're pretty bald. And they're not good on ice, nor on wet grass, so I have to be careful. But for about over a year, I'd lost one of these. It was underneath a table, which then had a little stool in front of it, which had then books on top of it and around it. So I didn't know where this bloody thing was until a couple months ago. um, but yeah, so now I have laces and boots, and I will be venturing out my front door as soon as my hip and knee allow me, which this normally recycles or cycles through within a week, like 5 days usually. So sometime next week, I'll be able to pop out the front door with my cane, or no, actually, it's not a cane, it's a crutch, one of those medical crutches that I got in 2017 for my cellulitis. But yeah, I'll be able to get out a little bit and walk down just a few feet back and forth, and hope I don't collapse because there's nowhere to sit. So I'll have to keep within the door, the distance of my front door. So if I do, I can come back to the door quickly and then sit down in the doorway. It's about that far off the pavement, off the sidewalk, so I could sit down if need be. But I have to have the door open to do that. So yeah, so that's been my day. Yeah, and this week hasn't been great, as you probably know. I was for a couple weeks there, but I always get these false starts, or whatever. I don't know what you want to call them. False um, thoughts of, well, like thinking that, oh, I'm starting to feel better. I'm starting to. No, they don't last. They don't last, and then I dip. And hopefully this dipping isn't going to go too far, and then I'll go on. Then I'll come back up again. That's what I'm hoping for. And as I say, because I have a lot that I want to do in April, so, and I just can't believe that April's so close again. My birthday again. I'm getting old, but yeah. And I've been plugging it for quite a while. My birthday is Saturday, April 1st, because it's like I never really celebrated birthdays before, but I've got nothing else to do, so I figured I might as well celebrate my birthday. Um, and with the help of you, I've got actually some gifts here. I've already opened up stuff, and which I should have actually kept it all for the day, like this book that came. Um, I wanted to actually get to this, but I'm not going to be able to, maybe for a while. But yeah, so I'll be opening those on my live birthday bash on Saturday with some guests. So do stop by. And yeah, if you still want to provide me with a gift, there's my wish list is below. my or a gift certificate through Amazon. If you don't like Amazon, which I can understand, I'm not. I'm becoming a less and less fan of them. Um, there is my PayPal. I've mentioned this, and I'm going to continue mentioning this for a while. I've taken off the I've disabled the super thanks on videos because I have found out that even though, well, it's nice that people are doing it, but yeah, YouTube is taking like 48% of it. That is just not acceptable. Because people expect, the money to come to me, and the other problem is the money doesn't come to me. On this occasion, the sort of 52% or 50, just over 50%, will come to me in late April. But normally, if I'd already got something, it depends on how much it is, but I might not get it for 2 months or 3 months. So if somebody wants to give me something and to help me out immediately, it's not the way to do it, and especially, the amount that they're taking. It's just, anyway. I could rail about that for a long time, so I've disabled it. So, but I want to thank everybody who's done it. But as like I say, it's just it's not doable. I don't know. And just think the money that they're making by taking 48 or almost 50%. Yeah, definitely. I'm in the wrong business, and we all are, I think. But thank you very much. I've been prattling along enough. See you next time.